Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Welcome, welcome. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Haribo, Haribo, Lalita, Janakita. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Gauranga, Gauranga, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, okay, Krishna, Krishna, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, my Lord Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna. Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, 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 Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, oh my Lord Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Oh, my Lord Krishna! Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Oh, my Lord Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Hari, Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, 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 Hari Hari. Oh, Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Oh, my Lord Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, oh, my Lord Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Hari Krishna Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gora Bhaktivinoda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gora Bhaktivinoda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gora Bhaktivinoda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Nityananda Gora Chandra Shri Advaita Nityananda Gora Chandra Shri Advaita Nityananda Gora Chandra Shri Krishna Chaitanya 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 Krishna Chaitanya Sri 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 Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Sri Krishna Sri Krishna Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Nityananda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Nityananda, Nityananda. 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 Nityananda, Nityananda, Nityananda. Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nityananda, Nityananda, Nityananda. Ooh, boy. Ah. Gets better and better and better. How does it do that, man? How can that be? It must be a miracle. Ever fresh. Bhakti is always ever fresh. It's amazing. Ah. Oh, wow. Devotional service. Devotional service. Ooh. Life's ultimate goal. Loving devotional service. Ah. Yes. Shama Sundari has room for dessert today. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I hope I'm not a bad boy today. Seems the more ecstatic I get, the more naughty I get. Why is that? Why is that? Hmm. Uh, let's see, what do we got actually? There's the book. There's the book. There's the book. Let's see, the lottery. Let's play the lottery. Please be a bad boy. It's so funny and nourishing. You know, with David Beeman, the Kamalakanta, let's not egg him on so much. Let's just, I don't know if I want to block him, uh, but just don't egg him on. You know, don't give him any, fuel. Energy. Just let him say what he says. I'm not going to do it anymore. I joke with the guy, but he doesn't understand the different levels and stuff, so it just ends up not being good. So just let him, come and watch and do his thing. But don't give him, don't, how you have to criticize him. There's no need. Just kind of neglect. All right, so Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. I like this. This is a beautiful verse. Jai Srila Prabhupada. All glories to the assembled devotees. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to taste the beauty of these verses. Yeah. People don't know what real beauty is because they think it's physical. You see them, it's like it's so, when you start to get a taste for real beauty and to be able to appreciate and relish it. Real beauty is pure. See, real beauty is Radha. As Radha represents the personification of real beauty. See, but it's very pure. See, it's not in the mode of passion. That's beauty for the material body. See, that's all material that's why you see people that don't taste this kind of beauty, of the verses, poetry of real devotees, which is the real word of God is real beauty. In this world, the word represents true beauty in the world. That's why you see in the pastimes of Krishna, in the Battle of Kurukshetra, not Battle, but the Veda Vyas, he was the most physically ugly person you can ever imagine, probably, because the lady to have sex with him to make a baby, because he was so beautiful on the spiritual level. She had to put a bag over her head because she couldn't look at him. He was so ugly materially. But look, this beautiful Bhagavatam, full of treasures and beautiful verses. It shows you the Lord doesn't look at material beauty. because it's just to do with the material body. See? Material fame, it's not real beauty. It's all false, in that sense. It's temporary, it just lasts for this life. That's why, these people who want to be gurus, you know, they want name and they want fame and they want to be important and all that. And all it ends up is a lot of crying in the end. So we have like somebody here who just, admitted that they wanted a little name and fame, and then when they didn't get it, they started to cry, and that's good, and that's basically the grieving process. See, the thing people grieve in this world, and they don't usually learn their lessons for, if anything, for lifetimes. And we just naturally in this world we get attached to the objects of the senses. You know, the objects. See the objects of the material senses. See, and we get wholly and solely attached, and that's what causes rebirth. See, death and rebirth cycle of rebirth and death is that attachment. We get wholly and solely attached. And so the only real way is to counteract that attachment to the material objects of the senses of the world, which are very easy to bond with because they're right in our face everywhere. And they're being promoted as real beauty. You see these poor beautiful women are so attached to their own vanity, their own beauty. See them all doing selfies, showing their booties and all that, attracting. They think life is about that, and it's actually that's why that is the most severe danger for themselves and for those who get attached to them, because they just get infatuated with each other, and more births, more deaths, more sufferings. See? So our mission here is beautiful, isn't it? This is the beautiful mission. It's so amazing, so beautiful, so perfect, is to help people develop attachment to what state which is eternal. It's all God. Do you want this temporary attachment that makes us cry in the end and come back for more, you know? Or do you want this attachment to real beauty that lasts forever? Right? And it's not like you have to be devoid. We're in the world, the objects of the senses are there. You can have these things, but you'll become more neutral about everything because they won't hinder you. This is what the teaching of Lord Chaitanya. He taught counteracting material attachment by attachment to Krishna. Okay? And the fast, the quick way. He gave them the potency to become instantly attached. Well, not always so instant, depends on the person. And so any level of attachment can be counteracted by being in the association of real devotees with real attachment to the transcendental Lord and that beauty, okay? that love. Okay? So you can counteract all of this, all of your attachments to everything in this world, by somehow or other becoming attached to the association of real devotees who are attached to the transcendental Lord. What's so difficult about that, to understand this? It's called Maya. Maya makes everything very difficult. That's why you got to hear from devotees who cleanse the mirror of the mind and the heart by chanting with attachment to the transcendental Lord. That's Guru Dev, man. People need to know that. You ISKCON devotees need to know that. If your gurus are not attached and like that, attached to the transcendental Lord and the transcendental beauty of the Lord, which very few are, they're attached to the beauty of rules. I don't, it's the Lord says, I have so many people that are attached to the beauty of rules and regulations, but that's external, external bhakti. It's kind of material, material Vaishnavism. It doesn't overwhelm me, doesn't doesn't really please me that much, to where tears pour out of my eyes and I laugh like a madman. When you see a devotee laughing and crying and all that, that's the Lord you're seeing reflected in the mirror of the person who is with that word of God that makes them cry and laugh and all that stuff. See, you're seeing the with and you're seeing the real Lord. You see them together. See? People don't know what the real Lord looks like. That's why we're here to explain the facts that these gurus don't even understand. What the Lord looks like? My God, we show the Lord every day. You show the devotee. See, they arise simultaneously, like that verse in Adi Lila. Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda arose simultaneously on the horizon of Gaudiya. See, they arise by the word that's with God. That with God is Nityananda or their servant. See, that's the real line. The real line is the person who makes the real transcendental conclusive Lord arise. See, by their preaching. And then when you get purified, and you got to get purified, by being in that association and listening and following, see, then you see, wow, I see the Lord. Now I see the Acharya. See? I see this person is with. He's the with part. In the beginning was the Word. See, the Word was with God. See, the Word was with God. That with is the pure devotee, the purified devotee. That's why to say you're a purified devotee is very powerful, and it agitates the false ego. False ego doesn't want to hear that because it's polluted, and it wants to compete with the purified devotees. That's why they go, they get very angry. What, you're competing with my with my false ego? Yeah, well, purified devotees. See, they're in the real ego. The real ego is serving the Lord and making the Lord really happy and pleased. And when you get onto the ecstatic stage of worship, see, you've pleased the Lord to the highest perfection of life, life's ultimate goal, loving Krishna. See, the love of Krishna, the love of God is life's ultimate goal. And that goal is attained here already by many devotees. So where is the real authority? Is wherever the love of God is attained. That's the life's highest goal. And real guru is the person that's actually got it. You can see it. You can see these persons are the authorities. The Lord speaks through those persons. The authority of God speaks through those persons, doesn't he? Why are you going to anything lesser? I mean, you got an acharya like Prabhupada and the real line, Bhakti Siddhanta, Bhakti Vinod, Gorkashore Das Babaji. Why are you going to anything less than that? You need to find the same Lord that worked through all those persons. Because it's always the same Lord. They have the same qualities. They have the real authority of God. And you can see it if you get purified. If not, you'll go zzz, snaky. You won't like it. See? And then Krishna will gobble you up, man. When the Lord is here, watch out, man. Sets fire to the kingdom of Ravan, right? The devotee set fire. He was empowered to set fire to the kingdom of Ravan. The baptism by fire. You notice? It's always like that when the saving grace of God is here. And I ask you out there, is the saving grace of God here or not? Is it with these gurus? They don't, do you see any signs or symptoms that they're the with God? Can you see the true God, the ecstatic Lord? It shows you they don't know. They can't show, they don't know. Okay? They can't transmit, which proves they can't even purify themselves. See the verses of Chaitanya Charitamrita. If you're just a Brahmin, if you're just a liberated soul, even on the level of Brahmin, you can't even liberate yourself or anybody else. Only the devotees who are intimately with the Lord are the saviors in this world. And that's why people can't understand our preaching easily. Why? Because it's so deep and so high and so absolute. They think, well, what's wrong with our past? What's wrong with our past? So much, because you're going to take another birth. That's when the high standard is here, and the Lord wants to make it easy. Anybody can attain this high standard of devotion. Narayan Raj didn't preach it. Radhakund Babadis don't preach it. They preach the high standard is too high, and you got to attain it on your own sadhana. Your own sadhana siddha. You got to be perfect by your sadhana. No, we're here perfect by our mercy. Many of us got the mercy of, well, we all got the mercy. If you're here and you like this preaching, you got the mercy, man. And it's going to go deeper and deeper and deeper forever. There's no need to get off this path. If you do, you go right into Maya. You walk the plank into Maya. That's the kind of preaching we do. There's only one way into the kingdom. It's a narrow gate. It's the real devotee. That's the preaching of Jesus. That's the preaching of Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya even said, if they do not accept me, they will be destroyed. Right there in Chaitanya Charitamrita. If the world doesn't accept me, they will be destroyed. What is the meaning? Nobody knows, but we know. You got to worship like this to know such things. See? People don't know the real Lord. You think these gurus and their followers know the real Lord? No. Look at Jarasandha. He didn't know the real Lord. He thought the Lord was the Lord of rules and regulations and moralities and all of that, material moralities. He didn't understand the transcendental Lord. That's like ISKCON now, Gaudiya Math, Gaudiya Samiti, and the Radhakuma. That's what I seen. They don't understand the transcendental Lord. They don't even like that Lord. They're like Jarasandha. It's the little demon inside. That's why Jarasandha is known as a demon. Why wouldn't they have that demon? We're in that age of Kali. A lot of bullshitters become gurus and ministers and popes. Liars, cheaters, and everything to get their name and their fame, see, and their power and their money. Oh yeah, let's become a guru. Let's become a pope, and let's become a minister and get control over people, so we can buy jets. You know, these guys, they even look like I can't imagine people worshiping and believing in these fuckers. They look like demons. Some of these ministers, like that Copeland guy. My God, the guy is blatantly looking like a demon, and he's got thousands of followers. But that's just the way it is in the world. People are dumbed down. They're dum-dums. Dumb, dumb, and dumber. Then you got these gurus and ISKCONs and all that stuff. They're all mundane persons coming out of their Cadillacs and their beautiful cars, you know? And going like this, wolves in sheep's clothing everywhere, and you guys believe in them. I can't believe it. You wonder why I preach like this? Why? Because deliverance is here. See, Prabodhananda Saraswati's preaching is in force now. The Lord has taken over. That's what he does, man. When he comes, he's a bully, man. He says, hey, I want everything for myself. See? I want all the living entities for myself. He's a bully. Why, bullies are in this world? Well, he's the biggest bully. Even when in his pastimes as Lord Chaitanya, he was a big bully, man. Him and his friends, they used to bully everybody. But you'd be lucky to be bullied by Lord Chaitanya and his friends. It's like we're bullies here. Gohari's a big bully, isn't he? Yeah, bully, a bully. What are you guys? Who are you? Piece of straw. What is this you're teaching? What? Where's your where's your where's your papers, man? What? Your spiritual master in the Gaudiya Vaishnava line? Where's your papers? Yeah? What are the papers for a devotee? Where's your ecstasy, man? Where's your understanding of Vrindavan and the highest standard of life? And where's your preaching of that highest standard? Where's your ability to make people like yourself and better? Yeah, well, otherwise I don't consider you empowered by the real transcendental Lord. What kind of propagation of Lord Chaitanya's movement are you doing? They don't even know what the movement is. See, remember, Prabodhananda's preaching was like that. Give up all these useless paths. See, that's when the power of Lord Chaitanya is again back in force in this world. Give up all these useless paths and just take to the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. That's the only thing that has any meaning in life for now, really. You want to know what real meaning is? It's not by chasing a bunch of goals that end to blind alleys. It's not surrendering to gurus who have no real bhakti. You got to go where the light is, man. The light is Lord Chaitanya and his teachings, see, and his devotees who are the only ones who can teach his teachings. Don't we have proof of that? You go to ISKCON, you don't get the teachings of Lord Chaitanya. You got all the books there, but you don't hear the teachings. You don't hear about the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. You see no transmission of the mercy of Lord Chaitanya except here. And they wonder, why do I preach like this? Why is this preaching so heavy? Well, it's just we're here to take the burdens off people. No, you're already heavy. You just don't know it. You're heavy with disciples you can't purify. You're loading up on their karma. You become crazy or crazed. You become a big false ego walking personified. You're blocked from going into the kingdom of God, and you block your followers who believe in your bullshit. Man, Guru is attained the highest goal of life. The spiritual master is a resident Vrindavan. But you said that yesterday. Well, I guess people haven't heard it yet. Let me repeat it again. The real spiritual master in the Gaudiya Vaishnava line is the real line, not the fake lines. A person's a fake. You got to be the way. Your word has to be the truth. Okay? Your energy, your emanation has to be the life, see, of your disciples and devotees. And so they transform and change into real devotees. Only if you're empowered by the real Lord Chaitanya can such a miracle happen. Well, I guess that kind of miracle is manifesting here. Janardhan, salvation through fire means purification process. Yeah. Yeah. And also in association of devotees. See, not people are chanting Maha Mantra in association of gurus who don't chant in ecstasy. And probably a lot of them don't chant at all. They don't even like it, but people follow them still. Well, people have a hard time. Gaur Das says that's a false path. Woo! What is this? What's wrong with my path? There's a lot wrong with it. It's the false path, man. I just, that's why people get purified instantly if they dare to put out a inconclusive statement. Then I say, oh, that's not very conclusive. What is that? You're not very welcoming. Well, I know. I welcome conclusive statements. If not, I'd like to change. To edit. See, this is the problem, man. We got that Jaya Dwaita in ISKCON editing Prabhupada's books, right? He edits, but he's not a purified devotee. I looked at him. I heard from him, and I heard his ideas. He's a one big false ego walking. And he's getting worse. The more he changes Prabhupada's books, is the more offenses you do. That's how it is. See? The more that Johann preaches, the more offensive he becomes. The more arrogant he becomes. They're all like that. See? Because they take to the opulences in this world, the opulences of Guru. See, and they have no real pure bhakti. And they don't get purified. All they do is heap on the offenses and pollution, the lies. See, remember, offense is a lie, is lying to people. Oh, I'm a big guru. I can take you to Vrindavan, but you can't. That's a big lie, big fat lie, man. You're not a spiritual master. Huh? We preach just the highest standard here, and you can hold me to it. Is Gohari on the highest standard? If he's not, he shouldn't be preaching like this. You shouldn't be following a hypocrite and a liar if he's not being used by the transcendental Lord to deliver you or anybody else. So I apply that everywhere, and they don't like it because they're attached to name and fame, and they're gonna cry. I lost Mom, I like the one devotee here. My love, it didn't work out. They didn't life, didn't they? Oh, that's good that Krishna didn't let you get enamored by becoming a famous person yet. Yeah. You know what real fame is? You're famous amongst devotees who have real devotion, but most of the world doesn't. So most of the world throws tomatoes at you. See? That's great if you don't get if you wonder, oh God, people aren't. See, I have even here people want to preach. Well, I want to make devotees. I want to make devotees. I want to make devotees, and they don't make devotees. They don't have the power, and they cry. Hey, why don't you become a devotee first? And then you're empowered to make devotees, the ones the Lord wants to deliver. You don't want these other guys who want name and fame. I don't want them. You want name and fame? Get the fuck out of here, man. Go somewhere else. Go to Jaipataka. Go to Radhanath. Go to those name and famers. They love that. They have the audacity to be a spiritual master in the Gaudiya Vaishnava line and take disciples who worship them. They take worship. They're idols. In the eyes of devotees, they're drinking donkey urine. And people, they don't like to hear this kind of preaching, but that's true. Well, if you don't have ecstatic love and you take worship, you're a fucking idol, man. You're going against the first of the 10 commandments. Thou shalt not put any idols before me. You're doing the 10 offenses, man. The 10th offenses is to put the demigods on the same level as Vishnu or Krishna, the demigods. And if you don't have love of Krishna, you're like that. You're maybe a charismatic person or a liar or a cheater or a good sneaky person who snuck into the position by hook or crook, mostly crook, hooking people into believing in your bullshit. Only love of Krishna purifies us. I was worshiping Krishna for a long time in ecstasy. The one they can't even dream. They don't even know what ecstasy. These gurus, they don't even know what ecstasy is. Narayan Maharaj didn't show me that he knew what the ecstasy of Lord Chaitanya was. If he did, he'd have realizations about its glories. But he didn't. He thought it was glorious. You had to do it on your big strength. You had to be a superstar devotee. That's what he taught. This is not, he's not finished yet. He doesn't really know how high the mercy of Lord Chaitanya is. How you can't reach it by chanting 3 lakhs even. People think they can. If I can chant 3 lakhs or 2 lakhs or 1 lakh, I'm going to attain Krishna. And they go to their end of their lives and never attain Krishna. See, they go the hard way and it doesn't work. You got to go by the way, the most powerful way, the true way, the only real way, especially in this Kali Yuga. You got to go through the devotees who chant the holy name with great, and greater every day ecstatic devotion. Is this getting through to anybody out there in Uvaiti land? Through the devotees who chant, that's the verse right there in Chaitanya Charitamrita. You got to follow the verse. Follow in the footsteps of the verse. Otherwise, go to sleep. Listen to these false gurus. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Become less intelligent. Worship false acharyas, false spiritual masters. That's what the world does. See, they don't like this preaching because it's like, hey, wake up, wake the fuck up, man. What are you doing? Come on, up. You're wasting time. Why are you following these gurus? They got no bhakti. Come on, wake up. Time's wasting. You're wasting time. What's he doing? What's he doing? Why is he causing a disturbance? I was nicely worshiping these fucking gurus who have no bhakti, and this guy's disturbing me. Yeah, the truth is very disturbing to those in illusion. Mighty Land is so funny. Yeah, it is. Yeah, name and fame is poison. Absolutely. You got to be able to drink poison. What do you think the pastime of Lord Shiva is drinking the poison? The demigods couldn't do it. Only a person powerful in bhakti can do it. Yeah, can drink the poison of being a spiritual master. None of these guys can do it. Yeah, without without the mercy of Lord Chaitanya and relishing transcendental mellows, life's ultimate goal, you can't do this job as guru. Nobody can. That's why we get people who want to be teachers. Yeah, I just get it over and over again. So many, they get a little awakening. See, that's the opulence. They get a little awakening. It goes to their head. See, Johan gets a little bit of an awakening. It goes to his head and he gets polluted. He falls right down because he desires to be important. He desires to be equal with Guru. All of this, and it keeps him down. See, that guy I just met, same kind of thing. I lost faith in I can't even trust myself. I'm thinking, you can't, of course you can't trust the false ego. This is the Lord's boon for you. Yeah, I can teach you how to trust the real self. Oh, really? Oh, no, I think I got hope now. See, they get a little energy. Oh, I got hope now. Now I can do it on my own. Now I can be a big teacher. I said, oh my God, immediately fall right on their face. That desire, name and fame to be important and all that. Yeah. That's how you get polluted by opulences of imitating the real guru. It's the head of the snake. Name and fame. All the objects of the senses, the worst is name and fame. Most dangerous poison. Yeah. All these teachings of Krishna are teaching you that. If you get big awakening, then you don't go to the head. You vomit the Maya to the truth of the false ego. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, it can be the head without the stinking deeper. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, these are just the little options. The essence is take the association of the beautiful devotees who present the beautiful truths of Guru Tattva, Rasa Tattva, Krishna Tattva, Radha Tattva, all the truths that are eternal and immortal, and distinguish them from everything else. That's the Bhagavatam. That's hearing from a Shukadev. If you're empowered, you're hearing from a Shukadev. It's got to be that way. Otherwise, you're going to more or less Bhagavatam reciters or people who don't understand the deeper truth of bhakti. Okay, let's get to the beautiful verse here. The Bhagavat Purana is as brilliant as the sun, and it has arisen. See, the beautiful Bhagavat Purana is as brilliant as the sun. You know, when Jesus was preaching, he basically said the same thing. Yeah. He said, my words are spirit. My words are the light. While I'm in this world, I'm the light of this world. See? The more conclusive is they bring the light. They bring the word of God. The word of God is the real light. The word of truth is the real light. See? This book is that. Oh, and you put it in the hands of a personification of this book, because the Lord is with that devotee and with that word of God. You know, is with, that's the devotee preaching. Okay? And you get the real Bhagavat, the real truths, which are heavy to those who are attached to name and fame, and devotees who are attached to name and fame, or whatever. See, it's as brilliant as the sun. So when you hear the real Bhagavatam preached and you get purified of speculations and believing in lies and all that, then you can appreciate this kind of beauty. You can appreciate the real light beyond even Brahman, which is the word of God, which identifies the Brahman, doesn't it? You see, the conclusive truth identifies that Brahman is lower. The Brahman is the effulgence. See? But you got to know what is deeper than Brahman. You got to know the transcendental word. You got to love that word, which is proven how you chant the word. And tears come to your eyes because the super soul, the super duper soul you've realized. And you become a super duper human being in this world because you don't work alone now. Of yourself, you can't do anything. And you like it that way. I love it that way. I love to have company, man. That's why I don't get lonely anymore. And anybody becomes a real devotee, you won't be lonely. If you're a little bit lonely still, you're not a real devotee yet because you're not with the best of all friends yet. You don't know who that is. Even in our Sangha, people still get lonely because you don't know clearly the best. It hasn't manifested to you as your eternal friend yet. You're still in process, so stick with it. And the Lord will stick with you. You stick with him, he'll stick with you. And then when he sees you're ready, he'll make it a forever thing. You want to be bonded with this Lord forever? You want this Lord to be your life and soul? And you, the life and soul of that Lord, you want that intimate relationship? You want to get married? Are you sure? You ever see these people? I don't know. Do I want to get married? I'm going to be stick with this man or woman for the rest of my life till death do us part. Do I want to do that? Or till divorce do we part? It's more divorce nowadays. Hey, you ready to do that with God? You know? Who's guru? Somebody who's done that with God and shows the way shower, man. That's why even you want to be a real disciple, you need to be at least a Madhyamadikari and have done that, where the Lord chooses you. And because you choose him and you're ready to be with him forever. That's why some of you here still don't have that. Because you haven't really, I don't know, do I really want this? Maybe I want to do something else. Maybe I want some other person or path. Yeah. That's why the Lord, he knows your heart, man. Isn't that a great subject, man? The counselor. You want the counselor? you want the helper? Man, will you be helped? And you'll get the power to help others. When this relationship gets deeper and solid, yeah, you get also stronger. You're more strong than just any human being. See, you're not strong with this false ego, false identification. Like I said I was going to mention him, but people here, some of them with big false egos that come here and they think their strength is something physical. Oh, I'll come and beat you and all this, they think that's the strength. They don't know about spiritual strength. What is this? Oh my God, yes, she is so super. The luxury, this helper, yeah. See, whether you're a man or woman in a material body, we're all basically can have either. It doesn't matter. But you need a helper. You see, like when you're married, your wife helps you, right? Your wife helps you. Who you're married to helps you in life. That's the reflection of the absolute truth. So, it's great to have the helper, to have the from within. The kingdom of God is within and at hand. Devotees call it up. They engage in devotional service, natural, loving devotional service. See? It engages the helper in their lives. That's the way it's meant to be. Freddie's getting nasty now. Okay, what else? This Bhagavat Purana is brilliant as the sun. Isn't that amazing? Do you like its brilliance? Can you stand its brilliance? Can you stand the truth that we preach here? Am I not just preaching the brilliance of the truth? Most people can't stand in the light. Isn't that what even the first Bible verse said? You know, he came to his own. You see, it's always the same. You know, Krishna came to his own when he came to Mathura. See, he came to the abode of Vaidhi Bhaktas, who were oppressed by Kamsa, the hypocritically devout king. See, how many of you are under the oppression of the hypocritically devout kings of this world in ISKCON? Aren't they kings of their disciples, right? They're hypocritically devout. You know how you become hypocritically devout? You're not a real devotee yet. You don't have real devotion. You haven't got the gift of Lord Chaitanya yet. You don't even believe in the gift, and you preach something else. You must preach something else. Because you're a false representative. You're a putana. You're not a real resident. If you're a real resident of Vrindavan, you've got the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, and you'll preach those teachings which lead to Vrindavan consciousness, Vrindavan ecstasy, Vrindavan understanding. Otherwise, you're serving putana. You're a false representative by your deed. I'm not serving Putin. These gurus will say, we're not serving, we're serving Krishna, we're serving Krishna. Are you resident of Vrindavan? If they say, well, that's pretty high and all that, not really. Well, you're serving Putana. She was a false representative of Vrindavan. She was a false manifestation of a devotee because she wasn't a real resident, man. She wasn't like the real devotees who love Krishna purely, just out of affection. She wanted to kill the real Krishna. Hey, what did Bhakti Siddhanta? They wrote an article, man. Bhakti Siddhanta wrote this article. It says, religion wants to kill the spirit. See, the spirit is the super duper spirit, man, the super soul. And the devotees who really are attached to that super duper soul. Mass religion wants to kill that spirit if they see any sign of it. You see the false representatives of Vrindavan, and that's these gurus want to kill the real devotees, kill that spirit, because they don't know that spirit. What do you think? What do you think? It's just a fucking story, this thing about Putana? It's just a story in a book to you guys, to you gurus and everything, because you're under her. We're on top of her. See, we're on top of that thing. We understand that thing. We've named that demon, and we're naming it for the benefit of the world, because that demon these principalities are still in control of anybody who believes in false representatives of Vrindavan. That Putana becomes in control, and she poisons your real bhakti. That's why the kalya comes out of her mouth. The poisoned harikatha, which is the life of real devotees. That's what the hypocritically devout do you. They have no real devotion, no spontaneous love of God. They kill whatever bhakti you have, and if you don't have any, well, then, you don't got any, and you just like them. Birds of a feather flock together, the blind lead the blind. The blind guides, all these things apply to ISKCON, to Gaudiya Math and Gaudiya Samiti, all of them. You're all blind, man. You never could prove that you have any sight. Why should I accept blind people as being able to see? When I see your blindness, I preach about your blindness. I preach how you're all false devotees, man. I prove it, I show it, I demonstrate it in so many ways, because the Lord is actually with this guy with a t-shirt. I'm convinced. And anybody else who becomes convinced, well, you get to become like me. You're going to chant the holy name and become madder and madder and madder. A mad hatter? Where's my hat? Yeah. More and more intoxicated on the holy name. But if you don't believe, you'll become like a Narayan Raj devotee. Oh, Radha Krishna, and no ecstasy, really. Or you become like a Johan. Go hurry, my guru that I praised for 6 years. He's. You become like that. Or you get your big stick. Here's your reward, you ISKCON devotees. Here's your reward, Gaudiya Samiti devotees. Here's your reward, you Babaji devotee. We'll give you a loincloth, and then you can become a Babaji. Oh, we'll give you a stick in the Gaudiya Samiti. You can walk around on stage and being important. And oh yeah, we'll give you a stick too in ISKCON, and you can become guru and get brahmacharis to collect for you. But none of you get any real bhakti. No, you don't even give a shit about it, do they? They don't care about this amazing bhakti we have, amazing chanting here with even the disciples, many of them. They can give a shit about that, right? You shitheads. You atheists. You're atheists. If you don't like this ecstatic devotion, this is real. Anybody ready to hear real Bhagavatam? I'll preach to my friends, and maybe somebody will overhear it in these Vaidhi sectors. You know what an atheist is? You don't like the ecstasy you see in Govinda, or Lalita, much less Guru, their Guru. You don't like it. You fucking atheists. But I follow the rules and regulations strictly. You Jarasandha, he did also. But you don't. The Lord came here and said, if they don't accept me, they will be destroyed. What does that mean? Nobody knows what the Lord Chaitanya is. Lord Chaitanya is what you see here, ecstatic devotion. That's the Lord. That's his prize, his treasure, his gift to the world. Oh, I guess he's given it again. Through his devotee, huh? You got to admit, you're still atheists there, you rule followers. You're like Jarasandha. That's not enough. There's filthy rags before the Lord that we worship, the pure, spontaneous Lord, ecstatic Lord, pure Lord. Filthy rags, your rules, your regulations, your varnashram dharma. Look at it. Look at those Jagannath Brahmins. They follow Varnashram Dharma, you see, and they won't even let a person that's so bodily conscious. Oh, you're not a Hindu. You can't come in the temple because our God is a miser. Yeah, your God is a miser because you're misers. And the Lord is miserly with you. He doesn't give you ecstatic devotion. Even after 550 years, your Brahmin lines are impotent and are false representatives of the real God. And these lines are also those ISKCON devotees, Prabhupada disciples with pride. You become their disciple and you just have a pride line. No ecstasy. See, you go to Narayan Raj group. It's a pride line. You don't get any of this ecstasy. You just jerk off spiritually. And anybody says, "Oh, wow, he's a real devotee." No, he's a jerk off, man. He's alone. He doesn't have the real Radha. He has no idea. Look, how do we know? Because they don't like this preaching. They don't like truth, man. The truth exposes their bullshit, and they don't like it exposed, right? So who the hell are you? Want me to respect people like that? No way. I disrespect them because that's the truth. They're not respectable before the eyes of the Lord I worship. I'm here to present, and anybody here to help. We're here to present the real Lord to the public, to the world. Emphatically, boldly, strongly plant God's flag here again because people have lost sight of the true Lord. Otherwise, there's no real God in this world. Not the transcendental Lord. No, the devil or the Maya will be in full control. And people will be worshiping those principalities who are deceiving them. You're all deceived in all your groups there, ISKCON, Gaudius Mini, Gaudium. I didn't see anybody not being deceived. If you are a guru or you follow a guru who is not a resident of Vrindavan, you're being deceived by Putana and you're hearing Kaliya teachings, speculations, and lies and deceptions. I don't care how honest you think you are. You know, you're just a Jarasandha peg. We put you in the pig. You're in that part of the puzzle, man. And people are puzzled by you as well as you are being puzzled. You're not clear. You're not in the clear yet. You see, I take these teachings of the Bhagavatam. What does it say? The Bhagavad is brilliant as the sun. See how brilliant? You actually get to see how brilliant it is. It's brilliant. It's so intelligent, man. So clear that we can point out persons who are atheists in the name of worshiping Krishna with rules. And they kill the spirit of bhakti when they see it, or try to. They can't do it now. Yeah, the spirit has no jurisdiction over it has all jurisdiction over the Maya when it's preached. But Maya has no jurisdiction with this preaching. This Bhagavat Purana is as brilliant as the sun, you see? Oh, wow, look, Jarasandha, he has the qualities, he follows the rules and regulations very strictly. Oh, look at that. See, I see the brilliance, man. I preach the brilliance of the Bhagavatam. That's devotee Bhagavat. They give you the same brilliance. That's why it's hard to take. Well, wait a second. I don't want to see. I'm like a Jarasandha following rules and regulations, and I'm honest and I'm a nice guy. I thought that was good enough. I thought that was nice enough. I don't want to see any more. No, I want to be guru. I want to imitate. I want to imitate the residents of Vrindavan. No. I want, and if I see any real bhakti, a person with a T-shirt with real bhakti or something, I want to go against them. I want to steal their devotees like Narayan Raj did. Yes, Radhanath misled them. Yes, I want to do that. And Gauri, and they have a problem with me pointing these things out. Well, I can't help it. That's the brilliance I see. Am I not speaking the truth? Jarasandha was against the real Krishna who came from Vrindavan, ecstatic Krishna. He was dedicated and faithful in rules, and he never lied, like maybe Narayan Raj never lies. Everything, but he's still known as a demon because he was against the real form of the Lord, the ecstatic form. And we're got the great privilege, Lalita and other devotees here. We got the great privilege to demonstrate that form in this world. Can you imagine? It's worthy to die for that, huh? Isn't it? Boy, when do you get such a privilege to demonstrate the form of the Lord, the real form of the Lord in this world? Hey, I got the order. You get the order too. I got the order. I give it to you also. Demonstrate the real form of the Lord. This will excite Lalita to get her more inspired. Govinda, demonstrate, show the ecstasy of the Lord, show this brilliance of the real Bhagavad. Preach it! Let the tomatoes squish over you. They have no jurisdiction over the brilliance of Bhagavad. That's the purification of these guys. They think they're purified. They think these gurus think they're pure and they're purified, but they hear this brilliant preaching. Brilliance, light, man, clear, logical even too. you know. Then their arrows come. They got rubber tips here. You ever see the little kids' arrows? They're like little kids' arrows. That's what happened with Arjuna. You take all these arrows, they didn't do anything. They're like rubber tips when you have Krishna, man, the real God. I even took those that were for Johann. From Johann, huh? Yeah, what are those? See this the words here, brilliant, brilliance. Can you imagine this is real life? This is real. This is God. This is the Lord. Brilliance, this brilliant Bhagavad, this real beauty. This is Radha. Radha is also this Radha, and the twin divinities are in this book. The conclusive truth and the beauty of it. Well, the devotees show the beauty of this book, see, because they're Radha's girlfriends, right? They show you the beauty in this book. Otherwise, Krishna alone is not as beautiful. Doesn't so like it's like Ritviks appreciate the beauty from a distance. The living dead gurus appreciate the beauty maybe from a distance also. See, but the real devotees are up close to this book, aren't they? This is their heart, their life, and their soul. Come on, give me a little burp. Burp. Come on. This beautiful. I can't say it again. This beautiful. This Bhagavat Purana is as brilliant as the sun. See, this is the greatest light in this world. These truths. You see, that's God. And only a devotee, is a cheerleader for that Lord. Just like, we have Amy. She's such a great cheerleader for her guru, isn't she? My guru. She really loves her guru. She leads the charge. She glorifies her guru like that. See, like this. See, that's a devotee of a devotee. You see, you don't think she's going to get or well, she already did have it automatically. Krishna says, "Wow, you like my real devotee, man, who's really, really sent here? Oh, you believe in them? Oh, you can't keep her out of Vrindavan. A person who really loves her. That goes for everybody. If you really love the word, what do you, if you love your guru, what are you really loving? You're loving the word. See, you're loving the with. See, you're loving, this is the thing. If you become attraction to the messages of Vasudeva, that's all you're getting here, is the real message of Vasudeva. And that's why you got to get purified, and you got to get through this thing where if I say, oh, that's not conclusive, what? That's not very welcoming. Well, the Lord, you want to be welcomed by the Lord, you got to become purified and conclusive. That's otherwise, what do you want to preach bullshit in this world? Why do you want to even talk bullshit in this world? You'll just get, wow, I got the Bhagavad Gita and I'm so smart. Well, you come here, and you'll become purified. And then you'll preach the real conclusion. You'll preach about bhakti, not karma. Like that Christina, if you can get through this, you'll preach about the glories of bhakti and not the glories of karma. Karma is far down the road here. Astrology, karmas, that's the jurisdiction of Yamaraj, is karma. He's the Lord of karma. You go to him when you don't have the qualities of a devotee. Otherwise, the Lord of karma doesn't come near a devotee who has real devotion. They're on a whole nother level. They come like, Ajamil, these Vishnu Dutas came some from somewhere that these the Yamadutas. Where the hell these guys come from, man? Who are these beautiful persons? See, they got to see the Vishnu Dutas. You know, Vishnu, they protect the real devotees, man. And he wasn't even really a devotee, or not yet, but he was protected because he chanted the name with a boss. You know, they wouldn't have came if he chanted with aparad. They wouldn't have come because you're not interested. See, he chanted in a distressed mood. You know, that's when you kind of turn, oh my God, you know, he chanted in distress. So they consider that a little namabas. You don't come in a new group to be a teacher from the first moment you arrive there. That is really off. Yeah, I mean, you know, people don't have that. But, you know, if they're sincere, they'll get through it. I mean, if she's sincere or anybody else coming here and you really want Krishna, you'll get through it. We'll help you. So this is a test. It's always a test. Yeah. Yeah, this is a test. This is the emergency broadcast system. We're having an emergency broadcast. The world is going to hell, Lalita. You know, the world is on fire with Maya. It's burning up, you know. So this is an emergency broadcast. That's why I broadcast every day. People, we got to do, you know, out there. You know, ever seen these things when people, they have some catastrophe in the world, you know, and there's very few people left because the world has been destroyed, most of them. And there's these radio, the people, they broadcast on the thing. Is anybody out there? Anybody alive out there? That's like what we're doing. Anybody amongst the Vaidhi Bhaktis? Anybody alive? This is broadcast. We want to connect and get together, get strong together. You know, Krishna wants you. Anybody out there that really wants to survive, who wants to thrive? You know, that's the message in the world by these new agers. They say, you know, they think they again, they get corrupted too by a little opulence, a little understanding and knowledge on a certain level. And they go, oh, you want to survive and thrive. And they look at this thing, oh, you see, the world's coming to an end. And they start making money on survival kits, all for the body. And you want to thrive, we'll teach you all these things and you can survive and thrive, you know. At the expense of humanity. You know, you can, you know, another way, another pitch of Maya, basically. Yeah, yeah. See, the real message is you want to survive. The only way to survive this material existence is to connect with your spiritual identity. Get your real ID. See? And not only will you survive, see, you'll survive because now you know you're not this fucking body, man. You're not even the body of the false ego that wants to be to cultivate this false identity of being important. Now the Lord is important to you. You realize the real juice is in glorifying the absolute truth as it is, no matter what, at the point of death even. Because you're a survivor already and now you thrive and you help others survive and thrive in this world even, or whatever world they enter in, they live forever. Hey, Klaus Schwabs and all you guys, you demons, anybody interested in real survival? You want the real helper? You want that AI helper? Oh, that's dog shit. No, we got the real helper. We got the person who created all the worlds as our helper. He maintains all the worlds, and you don't think he can maintain you? A little atom? Yeah, he maintains all the worlds, and people don't even know it or appreciate it. That can be your helper, right? Yeah. You want to marry the perfect person? the all-perfect, spotlessly pure one. He wants to marry you, you schmucks out there. He wants to marry us us scumbags. That, talk about mercy. Talk about undeserved mercy. He wants to marry and be together with the biggest scumbags in the world if they will just accept his mercy coming through his real emissaries, his real ambassadors in this world, not his false bastards in this world. That's what they are, you know. Bastards. They're not see, bastard son is not the real son of God, man. They're bastards. See, it's not a real pure line. People don't know what is a pure line. They think it's a big false ego. Oh, that's the pure line. Oh, this person does austerities. This person lives in a cave. This person chants 1, 2, 3 lakhs. They're a pure soul. No, they're usually a big false ego. See? No, you got to just know the truth. The truth will set you free. What is the truth? It's pretty easy here. Easy peasy truth. Just come into the association of devotees who give you this brilliant Bhagavatam. See, they give you the brilliance of the Bhagavatam because they're a real empowered devotee. They're a real spiritual master. They're a real devotee Bhagavat. See, therefore you get the real truth that sets you free. Sets you free from what? The Putanas that are all in charge of the world now. The earthly gods, and that's all they are. They're earthbound, and you stay earthbound by believing in their hook, their shuck and jive, like Putana. They represent Putana. They poison whatever bhakti you may have brought in from another life, and they try to poison anybody who has a lot of bhakti. They try to poison you from not going there to be with those persons. I've had this so many times. I had one lady who was coming and she really liked our classes, and she told her guru. I think I told her, well, be careful. You tell your guru. They're so contaminated and competitive because they sucked on the lollipop of name and fame. They'll discourage you, and you're just getting, be smart. But she told, no, I gotta tell my guru. And she told her guru, and the guru said, don't go over there. And she was so weak, and she never came. She got dashed to the ground by her false guru, who also tells people to get the shots. We've got a great standard. Anybody telling you to get the shot is a false fucking guru. How about that standard? Huh? The very basic, very true, very relevant. Oh, look at this. The Lord's not even protecting their body or anybody following those gurus. See? Well, that's how I had a wake-up call with Charya Dev. I couldn't believe it. I was listening to a thing, and he was saying everybody should get, just like the Dalai Lama also. I said, oh, Dalai Lama? They're showing that they're getting the shot, or Charya Dev was saying, no, everybody should get the shot. The guy in San Jose guru, oh, get the shot, get the shot. That's your gurus, man. You're getting shot, literally shot down. They're not protected, and you're not protected believing them. That's when I really started preaching the truth, man. Because there might be somebody out there that wants to be a survivor. You're only a survivor when your soul is awakened. That's why you can preach in the midst of a war. Why do you think Bhagavad Gita was about a war? About the greatest knowledge preached in a wartime. Because that's when the greatest knowledge is preached. See, when people, that's the best time where people start to turn from this fucking Maya, because they realize they can't. Our leaders are fucking us. Our gurus are fucking us. They're fucked up, and we're fucked up by following them. Our popes are fucking pedophiles. How did I believe in these people? Look at the politicians hate us, want to destroy us. What a great time to preach the truth, man, when people are losing faith in the world and faith in religion. Isn't it? Do you see why? The time is nigh. The time is now for this kind of preaching. Perfect timing. The apocalypse it's always a great time for preaching. Jesus came when the Romans were taking over and giving everybody troubles. And religion, what did they do? They sided with the Romans and made a pact, just like these fucking gurus, man. They make a pact with the world. You give these people shots and everything. You side with us, and they do. That's why if you're smart, you abandon all varieties of religion, and you can do that with this preaching and only this preaching. And this is the only, for the Vaishnavas, beginning with them, this is the only place you're going to hear this kind of preaching, where you can abandon religion. Otherwise, you're going to die in religion, man. Where are you going to find this kind of preaching? The brilliance of this preaching, the light of this preaching. Where are you going to hear such bold preaching, attacking all the layers of Maya, the illusion, the strongholds, all those principalities? It's the only way we can revive the real Vrindavan, with real devotees and making real residents there. There's no other way. Choppers and spades first. Yeah, religion was worse than the Romans. Religion is, yeah, it's all, the Romans were actually better. Even that Roman guy couldn't believe it. You're turning on the Jesus, you're lying about him. The fellow, he says, God, you guys are smucks, man. But we'll go with it, because they made a pact. The world is like that, man. Look at Prahlad's preaching during the time. Isn't it amazing? The Bhagavatam examples, the time of war, the time of friction between the demigods and the demons. You notice uh, the same thing with 10th canto, friction between the demons and the demigods, and the demons were taking over. They became more powerful. Isn't that funny? You think this is a fucking coincidence? See, friction between the demigods and the demons at the time of Prahlad. See? And the demons were also more powerful. And the friction right now in 2024 of the demons and the demigods, and the good people and the bad people, the friction, and they're also more powerful, the demons. Always the same Maya repeating again and again, and always a Savior is here, right? Always somebody the Lord empowers to give people an opportunity, to give them a chance for survival of the spirit. When you're not attached to what is spiritual, you're not a survivor. You go down with the world and you come back into the world, the material world. But here you go into the spirit forever and ever, fresh, ever new. See, always the same. Can you see a sign of the times? Have we not explained it clearly? Is this just a parable to you, or do you understand? Because when Jesus preached, he preached parables. He told them, he says, the kingdom of God is coming to you. What the fuck does that mean? That means the real devotee is here, man. The real empowered devotee to give you, the warden of this material world, to take you out of this material world. He said, do you see the sign of the time? I say the same. Do you see the sign of the time? And it says the kingdom of God is coming to you. That's when the real spiritual master comes to you. The real kingdom of God is coming to you to meet you. See? To develop a relationship with you. See? And therefore you get a relationship with the one that they worship intimately. Or are you one of those, like these so-called gurus, and Sign of the times. What time is? What time is it? What time is it? You like that? What time is it? What time is it? Is he saying what time is it? That's these dum dums. Are you one of those out there? Say, what's he talking about? Go, what's it go? Oh, I see. You don't have real faith in a real spiritual master. See, you're not really following them. See, his disciples didn't even understand that. What do you mean there, Len? See, what do you mean? What do you mean? Well, it's not explained. Let's explain it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the sign of the kingdom of God is coming to you. That's the devotee. Jesus said, I'm the way, I'm the life, I'm the truth. See, that I is the Lord. They're very intimate with the Lord. They serve the Lord. Their identity is in the Lord. That's why the real Lord is in them and can be in you. If you accept their word, because that's the word of the transcendental Lord. It's the brilliance of the Bhagavat, the brilliance of the truth, and sets you free forever. That's the meaning of when Jesus. Christians don't even know these meanings, not clearly. You need to come into this parampara with the greatest avatar that's ever graced this universe, much less Earth. Even the demigods came here to get this prema from him. Please give us prema bhakti. We want to chant. See, they wanted that. This is the whole thing. Raganuga bhakti is simply, I want to worship like that Lalita Ganga and Govinda and Gohari Das or anybody else who has that kind of bhakti. I want to become like them. That's the real path. If you don't want that, well, you're not very smart. You don't understand the brilliance of the Bhagavatam. You don't listen to a real devotee. You listen to people who are not real devotees, still under the principalities of Putana and Kalya. See, they're under. We're on top of we're dancing on the hoods. This is the dance, man. This is dancing on the hoods, stomping those hoods down. They come to rise up again. We just put the little light foot, which is very heavy to Maya, right on that hood, and it goes down. See? And then eventually the hoods stay down in obeisances to the Lord who is dancing. So he danced 5,000 years personally on the hoods. And if that kind of bhakti of Vrindavan is going to arise again, that dance has to happen again, and those hoods have to go down. All these gurus, their hoods have to go down. All those servants of Putana, all those false representatives, they have to become purified in their life. That life of lies and cheating and deception has to be sucked out of them, like Krishna sucked that life out. See? And he stomped down on the hoods of inconclusive preaching of lies in this world. See? That's how it works. So you have to come. Anybody, your leaders are all under those principalities. They're not in the real Vrindavan, not one of them. Not Narayan Raj, not the Radhakund Babajis I met. They're not in the real Vrindavan. If you come to this word, you'll go into the real Vrindavan like some have already been. And if you're not inspired to do that, you're an illusion and you're going to take more births. You don't accept the real Lord Chaitanya. You don't accept the real bhakti. You don't accept the real conclusion. How are you going to be saved? Next cycle, try again. See, it is always about pleasing him. Because people don't know what is Krishna's pleasure, man. They've been bewildered by their own pleasure. They don't know what transcendental mellows are. They don't know what tasting, the transcendental form of the Lord through his name and his pastime. They don't know what that is, and they don't have faith in those who know what it is. They have faith in those who don't know what it is. They have faith in the false representatives of Vrindavan, who don't taste the glories of the highest goal of life, which is love of Krishna and devotional mellows, which the only representatives I've seen on this planet are here, in this Sangha. See, the wave of Maya for them is very strong. For us, that wave is weakening and weakening and weakening more and more. This Bhagavad Purana is brilliant as the sun, and it has arisen just after the departure of Lord Krishna to his own abode, accompanied by religion, knowledge, etc. Persons who have lost their vision due to dense darkness of ignorance, see, in this age of Kali, shall get light from this Bhagavad Purana. That's why you need a devotee Bhagavat. Hey, you Ritviks, you had 50 years to prove that you could preach the real Bhagavat that way. It didn't work, did it? Hard heart still. Look, the Balarams. You think Balaram has realized the truth? He doesn't even know what real bhakti is and can't appreciate it, even though he had a wife with the most powerful bhakti on the planet. He couldn't even appreciate it. And that's it. That's the Ritvik thing. Didn't work, did it? Oh, look at you living dead gurus. I say dead because, you you don't have love of Krishna, life's ultimate goal. See, you had 50 years after Prabhupada to prove you can go from Vaidhi to Raganuga and spontaneous love of God. Didn't work, did it? Many of you don't even chant the holy name anymore, and your followers also. And often they leave. People leave the Krishna conscious movement because they're not making real progress there. So you had 50 years. Where is it working? See? This seems to be the only place it's working. See, after the departure of Lord Krishna to his own abode, it has arisen just after the departure of Lord Krishna to his own abode, accompanied by religion, knowledge, etc. Persons who have lost their vision due to the dense darkness of ignorance in this age of Kali shall get light from this Purana. See, after the departure of the Lord, Vedavyas wrote this book and then spoke it to Shukadev Goswami. He has arisen. See, even though Vedavyas wrote the book, he spoke the book. Because the devotee has to speak it to you to really, so you either got that spoken to you in another life or this life. Okay? So this adds the light in this dense darkness. And then Shukadev, see, it's arisen. The real teachings of Lord Krishna. Yeah. See, persons who have lost their vision due to the dense darkness of the age of Kali will get light from this Purana. See? So when you by the action of the book Bhagavat and the devotee Bhagavat, this awakening of love of God happens very quickly. But if you're not a devotee Bhagavat and you preach the book Bhagavat in a speculative way, you don't get the arising of pure love of God in your heart. That's why this Sangha is bona fide, man. Because we got the book Bhagavat. You're hearing these words and these truths and this preaching. And devotion is awakening in the hearts of many devotees here. So you found the real book Bhagavat. You found the real truth. You found the real God, conclusive truth. You found the real ecstasy, the emanation of Radha's love for God. You found the real devotee that has real devotion and preaches the real path. What else do you need? That's why we come here every day, right? Ever fresh communion with God, ever fresh preaching of the absolute truth, even though we just go over these verses again and again. We chew our food very nicely here, very well, masticate it nice, good digestion. Yeah, this is the miracle. It works unbelievably. It works extraordinarily here. Yeah, and gradually people will wake up. Hey, man, when you bring the Lord, we're bringing the true Lord, the conclusive understanding of Bhagavatam, the real brilliance of Bhagavatam to the world. Yeah, it's bright. Yeah, it burns away the karma. You can follow millions of rules, but this burning of the karma like this with the truth spoken, the word of God, the real word of the transcendental Lord, spoken as it is, confronting all levels of Maya and just breaking down the fortress erected of Vrindavan. See, the truth is such brilliance here that we're just going down. There's a fortress that is protecting Vrindavan from the profane, from those who don't go in the proper way. We're just breaking down that fortress so that people can pile into that world again. The world, the eternal world of the greatest happiness, the greatest love, and everything. We're pulling down the fortresses erected by the Putanas, the false representatives of Vrindavan, the Kalyas speaking poisoned Harikatha and poisoned paths and truths that are poison still. Their emanations are poison. They're not pure. Their hearts are fierce and full of hypocrisies. We're pulling down all the barriers keeping people from piling into Vrindavan. See, that's why this Purana, man, this gives the real light, man. Otherwise, everybody's in darkness of ignorance. And that's why they're so weak. We got weak gurus, we got weak followers, we got weak people they're wholly and solely attached to the world and know nothing about the glories of being attached to the brilliant Bhagavatam, attached to the real light in the world. These conceptions. It's all you need. People they think, oh no, it's speculation. Oh, it's imitation. That's the real light. No, it's not. No, the real light is as it is. The beautiful words. I didn't even just I've been just chewing on the words of truth. They're just so satisfying, so brilliant. I love the brilliance. See, brilliance is intelligence, right? That's the brilliance of this Bhagavatam. Is so intelligent. Oh, so perfect intelligence. eh, Perfect knowledge. What is perfect knowledge? Oh, the love of Krishna and the path to it quickly. That's really good knowledge. What is true religion? Oh, yeah, associating with the highest religion is not, oh, let me teach you I'm Acharya Devs, I'm a Jaipataka, let me teach you true religion. Yeah, come here and follow Varnashram Dharma and do rules and regulations and work for me, and give me, all your monies and time and energies. And that's the true religion. No, the true religion is preached here. The real, even deeper than the Bhagavatam. This explains it even more. Is the true religion. The Lord Chaitanya explained it deeper, and we also, in that light, preach the Bhagavatam to the deeper clarification of what true religion is and true knowledge is. True knowledge is what Fanny learned. That's and Amy is to associate with real devotees who are emissaries from that spiritual world. See? That's it. And to take to this path wholly and solely. Now that's real knowledge, man. You got better knowledge than Acharya Dave out there who went to school for so many years to get paper degrees, and by hook or crook became a spiritual master and guru, which he had no real authority to do. See, Fanny has more knowledge than him. Bhakti Tom has more knowledge than him. It's that powerful when you find the truth, because they're not, Tom isn't listening to lies. They are. Their lies are coming out of their mouth. They're not, they're lies about the Bhagavatam. They're preaching that they're residents of Vrindavan. You can worship them. That's a lie. Lie, lie, lie. No wonder their preaching has no power to please God. You know what pleasing God is? To chant the holy name with great ecstatic devotion. That's the real guru. That's the real knowledge. That's the ultimate goal of life. And that's the real spiritual master that'll deliver you. Nobody else can do it. The real associates of Lord Chaitanya are the deliverers of the universe. The demigods came to Lord Chaitanya for prem. They also would come to any devotee that got prem. Devotion, ecstatic love of God. That's the only place to get it. You got to go to a well with water in it, not all these dry wells over there. What, you're Guru Dave out there in ISKCON? Are you a dry well? Where's the wet? Where's the water, man? Where's that living water? Where's that living ecstasy of devotion? Pure devotion, spontaneous love of God. Isn't that the water? Isn't the guru supposed to be the well where you go to drink that water? Where is the abode of bhakti, for God's sake? Especially ours. See, religion, the true religion of the age, is to remember Krishna and remind others of Krishna. But that's not, let's go deeper and let's understand that more. See, the true religion of the age is this is Lord, right from his mouth, right from his book, Chaitanya Charitamrita, written by Krishnadas Kaviraj. The true religion of this age is to remember Krishna and to remind others of Krishna. Can you imagine the power that statement has, that truth has? When you remember Krishna with ecstatic bliss and ecstasy, and remind others about that real Krishna that's very ecstatic and full of conclusive understanding, can you imagine the power of God coming through that word, that emanation? That's why that song is glorious of Narottam. From Shri Guru, the real Guru, they don't even know these ISKCON devotees. From him ecstatic prema emanates, and because of that ecstatic prema, he gets the real word of God, and by that word my ignorance is destroyed. In the age of Kali, we shall get light from this Purana, man. What other book do you need? What other thing do you need? When you're mature and you're getting really purified, you're going to say, wow, why do I go anywhere else for light when I got light here? I got the best of light. Why do I go to the darkness of psychology, the darkness of astrology? Because that's all demigod stuff and charismatic beings. Why do I go to hypocritically devout spiritual masters and ministers? Why not just go and hear the Bhagavatam from somebody who loves this book, wholly and solely and genuinely? What other path do you need? What other truth do you need to hear? This frees you from all the bullshit you pick up in this dark age of Kali. Look at these people walking around weak. Look at this guy on the street, man. This is when you serve Maya. You see the guy walking there, homeless. That's everybody, man. These guys, the height of pride is to think that you got a home in this world. That is All these rich people, they think they really got a home in this world. They have great faith in the world. They faith in their buildings they live in. It's not, and then the Lord comes along and like by their good fortune, he starts to knock all this shit down. And then maybe somebody will listen to the real preaching that'll save their real life. Okay, I didn't get very far. I didn't even read. I just read the whole verse. So let's get some. Let's see here. Let's. So I'm gonna put this up here and let's see who wins the contest today. Who gets up here quickest here? Oops. Come on. Let's see what is this here. I always have a hard time getting this here now lately. We always change stuff here. Facebook. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'll see who wins here, but I'm gonna want to put the link here. Ah, Lolita beat Tom today. All right. So she can give us the first word, and we'll score.
Yeah, it's fantastic, Guru Maharaj. It is so fantastic to know that actually you have this deep relationship and this love for the word. It's really, oh my God, it's so touching. Really, really, really touching that we have this opportunity to associate with you, with such a God lover like you, my God. And then the beautiful sharing with us and giving us the opportunity to fall in love with Srimad Bhagavatam.
Get the best. The best husband is the Bhagavatam.
Yeah.
It's so
You're really a
nice.
storehouse of bhakti. You're a miracle. You're magic. Every day, such a class, man.
More wild all the time, man. It's getting more and more wild.
Oh my God. And I know that I can find Krishna, the real one, the deep one. I know what it means, what it really means to have a relationship with him now. It's not a an empty word. It's not just a word. It's really reality. I didn't know I would cry, otherwise I wouldn't come. Would that stay there? Wait for a while. If at least the Vaidhi Bhaktas would know how rich this all is, what a big amount of knowledge this is, what a big world, the transcendental world is if you dive inside. All those discoverings every day. My God, I'm so spoiled, Guru Maharaj.
Yeah, we're all spoiled, you know. We're here to spoil the world. That's what they think. Gohari, he's preaching, spoiling the world, spoiling Prabhupada's preaching. Yeah, we're spoiling everybody.
Oh, what the fuck can I say more?
Ooh, now we're getting somewhere. give me give us a fucking word there, Janaki. Give us a fucking word.
Wow. The class was a roller coaster, but not like it used to be. The used to be roller coaster was within your own emotions, the triggers, the the bumper car, the all that, all that. But the roller coaster is it was like you took us through the spiritual. It was like a flight that was so so transcendental. You took us to the highest, and it was so smooth. I was jumping up and down. I was angry. I was just like full oh, scream and yell, oh, but and all this power, all the woof, it just totally like hit.
We don't do lightweight stuff, man.
No,
This is the
no.
heavyweights. We lifting heavy weights here. Sachi said she turned on the class yesterday, the afternoon class. She said she had to shut it off because I was yelling and screaming and all this stuff. I said, well, just so, not everybody can take this. I mean, I understand that now. And she likes sewing. I said, yeah, just sew, do some, okay, just do some service, and don't worry about the, if it's intense. And she felt good about that. I said, yeah,
Mm.
yeah, just do the serving the devotees, and you get there. It's, you know, you just got to stay engaged somehow or other. And, I like doing this, and, the devotees coming here, most of you like this kind of preaching. And, it's going to free a lot of people, but it's intense, it's really intense. Yeah, very intense. But Lord Chaitanya was intense. Jesus was intense. The truth is intense. Everything is intense. You look at the happiness is intense, isn't it? Everything about it. It's more. It's otherworldly. It's the body. You know reacts to the happiness of God. That's why the tears are there and all of that stuff. And so if some people will be attracted to this, other people, oh, it's too intense, too much purification. Okay, we'll go slow or not at all. If you need slow, go to Radhanath, man. Go to Narayan Raj. Go to these other paths. Go do this for a while. Spiritually.
This is funny. Do this and do that and do this.
But I mean, isn't that a perfect analogy? It's really,
Are they trying to rub the genie stick? Is that what it is? I don't get it.
yeah, they have their staffs. But the thing is, they're still alone. They're not with the real Krishna, and that's hard to take. I mean, I'm kind of destroying their illusions, like right off. I mean, just going. It's like going right for the juggler, man. You go right for the for the thing, and just draw blood. Just draw it all out of them. All that poison. Then it's like, hey, can't you go a little slower? No, not now. No, 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 no. no. Lord Chaitanya came quick for the quick thing. All other paths are useless now. I can't help it. You don't believe it. Well, you believe in this thing? Well, go ahead. Keep doing that for a few lifetimes. No, many lifetimes. You get your guru. Your guru gave you that word. You hold that word to your heart. Yes, many lifetimes I'm going to do this. And then prema will come someday. When I get another Narayan Raj. And then it still doesn't come. Because all he could teach you is to do this. In your mind. See, that's that you're still alone. Johan is still alone. He's not with the real devotees. He's serving Putana. Putana is his is his very intimate friend. See, very intimate. When you serve these, isn't it? Isn't it all about intimacy? Are you intimate with Maya, or are you intimate with the real Krishna? And when you're intimate with Putana, you just act like a Putana. You're a false representative. And people, they're like, wow, this person's really intimate with God. See, they believe in the false representatives. See? So, and then they speak, speculations and all, and they're getting poisoned, but they don't know it. And somebody comes out here, who reveals these truths, and it's like, no, we don't want to see that. Yeah, well, somebody does. If not, you just continue to your path. I mean, it's a Jesus kind of like preaching. He said, go and give them the message, man. What is the message? The kingdom of God is coming to you through the devotee. Just all you have to do is have faith in their word and the new message, the good news, the gospel. Gospel means good news. Well, we got a gospel for you Vaishnavas. All you have to do is believe in the good news. Good news is Lord Chaitanya's mercy. It's even better than Jesus. Jesus was more tough. This is more easy, more fast, higher, understanding. This is what Jesus held back from you. Didn't he? He even said, I have more to tell you. Huh? I can, I tell you everything, and then there's still more to tell you. It's just ever fresh and ever expanding, same verses over and over again, more light. It's so much light in everything. More ecstasy, more intimacy, more friends coming, and they're good ones. I can't help it that you guys in ISKCON or Gaudiya Samiti can't appreciate high quality friendship. My God, not only does the Lord you get that friendship, but he says, I want to come as your friends. He comes with people in touch with their heart. Yeah, I get to teach people that are taught by the super soul in the heart, man. It makes everything easier for me. You guys got to do all the hard work, man. You get all these name and famers like yourselves, and that's your test. That's your purification. You got, and you're you've taken the left. That's the left-handed path, man. This is the right-handed path. See, the left hand and the right hand. You know the difference. The left hand doesn't work very well. You ever try using your left hand when you use this? This is dexterous, moves really nicely and everything. That's this path, man. Very dexterous. You move very nicely, perfectly, purely, and you don't make so many mistakes. And even if you make a mistake, you rectify it really fast. This is the right handed. What's the left handed? Putana, Kalya, serving those fucking demons and principalities. And left-handed, you're going to learn. You don't work very well. You're not a very good guru. You don't deliver your disciples. You say you do, and you can't because you're left-handed, man. See, Krishna is the right hand. See, that's why this is the right path. It's the right-handed path. Very fast. We get things done quickly. Yeah, you're very slow, slow left. It's like a crippled hand, You can't use it very well. We even think up witty things really like that, like where'd that come from, man? You guys can't even think like that. You can't think, you can't, you don't get logic and all because you're left-handed, Pat. Doesn't where everything left is left-handed, man. You can't think very well. The right side of the brain is where the genius is. Another thing, what is Krishna is everywhere. He's in every preaching, every word, every thought, everything is about the right-handed path, man. That's where the genius is. Right brain, right brain. See, right brain, genius. Krishna's a genius. The devotee's a genius because they're right brainers, right hand, right brain. They got a right brain. See, genius. The Lord is genius. One of his 64 qualities in Nectar of Devotion. And if you don't have one of those, you're not having a right brainer or a right hander, man. They're not really a representative of that Lord. They got to be a genius. Do you hear genius classes from Acharya Dave? Does he really give you something extraordinary besides that injection thing? Let me coach. His coaching is to get you injected. Yeah. Do you hear the more genius? See, if you're used by the right hand, the right path, you got the right mercy. Isn't Lord Chaitanya's mercy the right mercy, Lalita? Isn't this the right place to be?
Yes,
Why are you faulting me? I
exactly.
know I'm a mean machine, and then mad, and literally, and crazy, and crazed, and intoxicated, you know, and a false
You're
homosexual.
Krishna's right hand, Guru Maharaj.
What?
You are Krishna's right hand, and you sit on the right
Oh, see,
side
you
of the
got to have
Lord.
the
That's what.
right-handed man. That's real guru is the right-handed man of Krishna. They work with their right hand and right brain. You see, they got the right brain. That's the wrong. You serve Putana by being a false representative of Vrindavan. You got the left brain. You don't think right. What else there, Lalita? Go ahead. But
On the right side.
the
You're
right
sitting on the
side.
right side.
Yeah. Come over to this side, man. You're going to be so happy, forever happy. That's the preaching of deliverance, man. Jesus he was holding back still, but not, he's giving you some conclusive tips, Hey, man, listen to this world. The Lord's coming to you this way now. He's a living representative of the Lord. It's always got to be living. That's why, people don't know what a living disciplic is. You are all confused, you Ritviks and you living dead gurus. You're confused. It's right there in front of you in the preaching of Jesus. He was a living being. And when he disappeared, only those who got his mercy, got that Holy Spirit that Jesus had, could preach and give that. Otherwise, you didn't get it. You couldn't get it on your own. It's always that way. You got to meet a real associate of Lord Chaitanya to get this ecstasy. And that's here and only here. It's not in the Raj. He had no proof of that. No manifestation of that. I don't care what he said or what he inferred or what his thousands of disciples say. Hey, man, where's the ecstatic devotion of Lord Chaitanya? Where is the right path and the right mind and the genius of God manifested? Well, it's in these books. That's why, see, the real Krishna, the right brain, was in Prabhupada. And the right brain is those who preach the real Bhagavatam. And Narayan Raj didn't. He really didn't. Because he didn't preach this path. That's why these books were written. And that's why I got the order. Because all that ecstatic worship, I realized something, obviously. It was the real ecstasy, the right ecstasy. What's the wrong ecstasy? Johann, Mr. Rahu himself, comes in front of the light, but doesn't stay very long, huh? Pew, gone. See, the right side, the right brain. You got to find Guru. Guru's got the right brain, man. They're on the right side. They're on Krishna's side, his only right side. Lord Chaitanya's real side. That's the only friend you're going to get is the real Guru, man. They introduce you to your most intimate friend. I want to just see how drunk Lalita can get. connoisseuress. Janakit also. See here, she goes, trembles. She's a trembler.
She gets Parkinson now. Parkinson.
I I've always been the designated driver because I never liked drinking alcohol. So being here with you and Lolita, I'm feeling it all. I'm the designated driver.
She's a designated driver. Yes, we need somebody like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You see, all these things are talking about Krishna, the real path. That's why, you got to be ultimately purified, and then you get attracted to the best. I mean, we got the best. I mean, we got the best mercy here. We got the best Lord manifestation of the Lord Chaitanya. Really, we realizing this. This is a big thing to realize how great and wonderful Lord Chaitanya is. We're coming to the level that the devotees realize. This is from our worship by mantra. It's powerful here. And that's what's going to win over people now more and more. They're going to start to see, wow, maybe this is the right brain of Krishna, the right-handed path. And this is the left. See, the left-handed is you serve the principalities for a long time. And still you got to get through them, and still you got to always come to this. So listen up, people out there, you Vaides out there, you Narayan Raj, and you, all of you in the world, you got your chance now. I can't, if you don't hear what I'm saying or don't understand, I can't help that, but I'm still going to say it, because somebody out there is, my Lord has sheep in various folds, and you might be one of them out there. In the Raj camp or the ISKCON camp. You're only there by default because you're looking for this. There's something not quite right about being there. And there is something not quite right about it, because it's not what you think. It's not the place to get delivered fully. See? Full deliverance is Satchidananda. You got to be like the real devotees. And what you bind on earth, you bind in spirit. You think Lalita's going to be any different when she goes to Vrindavan? When she goes, what's there a place of going? There's no more going anywhere. That's an illusion when you attain the ultimate goal of life. That's just the Lord uses that as a, what do you call, to make it interesting, to go places, to have friends, to have this and everything. It's called Yoga Maya. Now you'll go places, but you really don't have to go anywhere. Krishna comes to you and the party starts. You just engage in, and because you've attained the Lord, okay? You've attained Krishna. See, you've attained shelter at Krishna. So you open your mouth and Krishna is there, and there he is. There it is. Now the party started. And that's all what do we do here, man? I just come here and I call for Krishna, and then Krishna comes and the party starts. And then we just spontaneous party, right? Isn't that really the ultimate goal of life, is spontaneous devotional service? Spontaneous everything, spontaneous party, you know. What am I going to do today? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Oh yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's do it. People want me to make plans sometimes, I do I have to plan to fly somewhere, and stuff like that, but that's about all, I just want to chant Hare Krishna, let's see, and just boom, I love that. Isn't it nice? Isn't spontaneity one of the prized qualities in the world? Can you imagine when you're in your soul and the spontaneous love of God? You call the Lord appears. See, now you have a party. This is the best preaching, man. This is the best gift. The best associate. Look at all the people coming. The real nice ones come here. And the smelly fish. Oh, you got it. Okay, still a little too much smell there. Name and fame. Oh, let's see. Radhanath. Here you go. Jaipadaka. Narayan Raj Group. Just sort them out a little bit. When you jerk off, oh, I won't say that. He's too nasty. Freddie is so nasty. Someone else is nasty boy.
Naughty, naughty, naughty,
He's
Freddy.
more naughty than me, that guy. Roddy says I'm left-handed. I have something I could say about these left-handed thing, but I'm not. I'm going to hold myself back a little bit. Okay, so what else there, Janaki?
I'm just going with the flow. Just
Okay,
waiting for Krishna's next
move. Okay. Hey, Tom, what do you got to say?
Whoa, that's a huge one. Um, and I now feel these words are so manifesting this level, and it all comes down to um, um, playing with these energies, with these sounds you make, the sound vibration. It's very playful, and like I was telling someone, you can be on the ship, come into in the ship, and then it's you can experience it from different edges. I don't know what to say. And everyone improves, and but you can have the attitude of someone who is seriously. You can have this attitude and this attitude, but on this ship with this, under this guidance of this captain, it all improves, and you learn from each other. Oh, that one has that approach. He has that character, that motivation, and we all help each other that way for yeah by living here in this together. These are all living examples. Like you said, everyone has this unique, original approach from his heart, and it becomes more and more pure, and more relishable, and more funny and conclusive, and there are already some ones like Lalita that they are in this party fully. They are just celebrating and relishing everything with because of this attitude of faith, yeah, being full into it, and it's wonderful to learn being in this ship, on the ship with this, under guidance of this captain.
Yeah, isn't that true? I mean, you that's the whole point when the Krishna is sending really nice devotees here that we learn from their examples. I learned from their examples. I learned from Lalita's example, you know, and Govinda's and a lot of devotees here. I learned from a lot of nice devotees. Krishna is giving devotees here, yourself included, good intelligence and understanding, and it's great. We, yeah, see. That was River in the phone. See, Sachi was saying, "Oh, I miss River." I says, "Oh, she's in my phone, so I don't miss her. She comes, gives confirmations."
She definitely is on the same ship. You know, we
Yeah,
can. I can feel her influence. I can feel that she comes up into my mind at the right time. She's also she's still this living example. She's still alive here.
yeah, of course. Definitely. There's no death anyway. It's all an illusion. Yeah. See, the body dies, but the consciousness is forever, and so that's the whole thing. We identify more with spirit, then you see that, this is, it's like taking off a coat, Sometimes it might be a little painful to take off the coat, but, you get it off anyway. Eventually. Yeah.
Yeah, what I also wanted to say, some who left here, I really feel their motivation will dry up. It's like their um, their fuel tank will become empty. Their tires will become empty, without air, without motivation. It will dry up eventually. You can feel that. This is this stays. Um, this is not temporary
Yeah.
motivation. This is
Ever
more.
fresh.
Yeah, yeah, and it's just a matter of time. Like you say, it, they will dry up. They will dry up, and it can be fast or slow or taking many lifetimes even, but it eventually it has to happen. So they are making it more easy for themselves to admit this, that there is a better motivation somewhere. There's another attitude, and just to see that, to see the upgrade, it already helps, and it will be more. It will go faster
Yeah.
to um, to surrender to this and to come into this living quality.
Yeah, that's why the whole point of showing it and the purification is the resistance. First resistance and acceptance. Even happens in the world that way. Like with the Bitcoin thing. People first they laughed at everybody like they laugh here. And then all of a sudden they fight it and resist it, and now they accept it. So even in the world it goes like that with something good. See? With something good. And so I see the cycles with the crypto thing. That's why it's all going digital, everything. So on the spiritual level, it's always the same thing. First, they laugh at it. They laughed at Jesus. Then they resisted it. Oh, Shamasan. All right. Yeah. Then they resisted it, and then they joined it. Just like in crypto, everybody's joining Bitcoin now. They're all joining it. Thing goes way up, man. And because that's the way it is with something good, even in goodness. And on the spiritual level, same thing. But you have to have something good to do this. We have better than good. We're doing this on the transcendental level. First they laugh at us, then they resist because we keep pushing, right? Keep pushing it, and then they join. That's what the Lord did. The first they laughed at him, they resisted him, railroaded him out of town. He came back, and then they accepted. It's funny how that it's all about Krishna, the whole thing. You know, even this new world order is changing. They're already exposing it. Klaus Schwab just resigned. I don't know what that's about, and maybe Trump might be put in. This might be because of our devotional service, and maybe the devotees in the world, the real devotees, is changing everything. Yeah. So yeah. We'll see. Maybe thing is, we're already people here. When you're saved in spirit, well, whatever the Lord wants is okay. You see, it's all under the control, and owned by the Lord. The main thing, see, this is why I just try to help people. And do you see what the priority is? Are you with us? Are you with this bhakti? Are you with this program? What program are you with? I mean, wholly and solely, really, in your heart. Where's your heart with? That's the whole thing.
I also feel, remember that Krishna, he was telling Arjuna, you already have won this fight. It's already what's the word?
Yeah. Well, Krishna said, I already won, basically. I already won. You can only be an instrument. It's the same thing. The Lord has his desire, and it will come about. This is in Kali Yuga. We can only be his instrument. And, you want the glory of that?
Yeah.
I mean, not that the devotee wants the glory. It's too much fun glorifying God and the devotees.
Yeah. It's only a matter of time for the others to lose. It's only a matter of time. It's already fixed. It's already determined.
Krishna always wins. He always gets what he wants. And we know what he wants in Kali Yuga. He ordered all living entities to engage in this Sankirtan movement. Go ahead, Shama-san, give us a word.
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj. All glories to you, of course. Obvious stuff are obvious. I was I was in the city doing stuff, and I was listening since 3 hours. I'm on off, but mostly on. And then I was biking to home because I saw already you are here on the screen, and I was like, like Radharani through a forest. I was like, faster, faster, faster! I have to come up. And then I was asking myself, hey, why? I mean, and it wasn't like ego show off. It was like, because I want to share again my vision, my consciousness, my understanding, and so on and so on. But I will start from this, that first time since 3 years, the first speech of Bhakta Tom today. I understood you, and I've heard the progress, and I could understand what you are saying, how you were describing that we are on this ship, and from many anchor, and we are like here, we can only benefit. And it's, I don't know what happened actually. I cannot comprehend it still. I am surrendering, and at the same time, I'm just begging Krishna. Please, drop after drop, not this tsunami again. Drop after drop. I will not handle. Yeah. Sometimes you are saying, you have to decide what is your heart. And I'm always, when I'm lower in my consciousness, I'm taking this personally. But now I have more compassion to myself, because it's not like I don't want to be on the ship or I'm not favorable. It's like, I just can't. I'm trying, to jungle with my life. And, and you are like pushing this transcendental agenda only. I can just not catch it. But I want, but I can't. So I project, and I'm so angry at you. But right now I'm not angry, because since I vomited yesterday, something shifted. And now I am again, you know how it is? It's like, this consciousness, this Krishna consciousness, there is no bottom, there are only layers. And to go deeper, you have to purify this shit. And then you are like rest, you are resting there. Those words, those I don't know what is it. It feels like the substance of consciousness, of this clarity, of this something what was always there. It was just covered. And every time is deeper. And like I said, yesterday, I was so freaking drunk. I was like, no, again, here we go. Nobody understands me. This substance is feeling with my body. I'm on drug. This is drug. And then you went off. And I was so freaking drunk. I will not say, I will say, this would happen to my body, you know. I didn't feel my body. I didn't feel my body. I didn't feel material room. I was just like, you know, this thing, it's very strange. And then I grabbed my phone. I wanted to do my routine, you know, manifesting dream, but routine, but I couldn't do anything, you know. I was just, okay, I will surrender. I will just play Lalita lives and I will surrender. And then I was sleeping and not sleeping. And I was waking up to Lalita classes, to her laugh, and so on and so on. So it was very beautiful. And today I woke up and I turned to Krishna and I was just praying, like, please, please, drop by drop, because I don't want and I will not handle, you know. I'm not ready yet to get this, what is already happening. You know, I'm stopping because I don't know, but I know that I have nothing to say. It's like it's coming and going, it's coming and going. And when I think about Christina, or however she is, as I know the ego and mind, she would not cross this. You know, you called her name, you called her example, you did a joke. Ego cannot do this. Only Krishna in her heart can purify this, because the shift what happened from yesterday, last thing what I want to say, it's very moving, you know. I wanted to go so slow, but it shocked me. I mean, I was like, yeah, Krishna is always with me, he's in the background, it's so solid, it's always there. But yesterday as he came again, I was so pity and so small, and I was like, oh my god, I miss this intimacy, you know, this intimacy, this is nothing like this intimacy. Yeah, and this is what's happening. And my personal stand is, I'm asking just about drop. You know, because I'm not ready for a ride. I fear the ride. Yeah, thank you, Guru Maharaj. It's brutal. It's outstanding what I hear again. I thought the last time that I'm hearing clearly, you know, and I like, but no, this time it's deeper. This time, this time, everything what you are saying, this is so multidimensional, you know. You can apply here and here and here and here. And when I was lower, I was listening, but I was coming. But I was listening and I was like, yeah, here we go again, the same. And I was like, you know, and then I was like, no, I love it. I'm grateful, but I have to do my life, you know. And now I'm getting so much again. But like I said, it's in my case, there are waves.
Yeah.
And I don't feel that I can do anything about this.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, if you want drop by drop, Krishna will do what he does. He may reciprocate with that. He may or may not. I don't know. Between you and him, you know, let's see what he does. You give us reports if he's doing drop by drop. Yeah, 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 and
She
you know,
doesn't have to make a choice.
yeah, and also the you know, it's not about giving up everything, external renunciation. It's like you're seeing now, it's just a heart thing. It's like, what is your heart with? That's all. And then Krishna stays with you. If your heart is here with the Sangha, with this is your family and all that, then that's your family, you know. And then you also your relationship with the Lord stays with you wherever you are. That's the certainty. That's the security here. You know, people are looking for certainty and security, and you can't find it in the world. You know, you can't find it in money. You can't find it in. At least I could. I depend on this as the certain thing, and everything else will come and go. We gotta, you know, try to be as certain as we can with our lifestyle. But you know, you don't know who the heck knows. And but I'm certain about this. Getting more certain all the time, you know, just because you know
Guru Maharaj, I hear you what you mean right now, and I know that it was never against me, and I know I have compassion this time to me. I know that I'm sincere. I know that I have this understanding. I know that my heart was always there, but I see clearly that this ego, this wheat, of being important or like black white, this extreme, this is in me, and Krishna is trying to pull it out, but it's so strong. I know that my all confusions was always my ego. This is, I'm sure, for sure.
Well, it's
I don't doubt what you're saying.
Yeah, it's false ego that's a problem. The real ego is good, is right, is real
I have
ego is,
questions.
yeah, go ahead. What?
The substance, those symptoms, those heat of waves, when it's coming, and I feel like my body cannot comprehend. What is it? Is it just for me? It's Krishna for me? It's my mercy? Should I relax to it? What should I do with those symptoms? Is it for me?
Well, what do you think, Lalita? What would you advise?
Please instruct me. Please give me some hints, because it's overwhelming.
Surrender
Oh
to
yeah, but let him give that to you. It's so powerful, it's so loving, it's so deep. So this is mercy. This is love for God that you receive. So yeah, just accept it. All the symptoms, just accept what's coming. And it will grow and grow, and you will get revelations, and it will, wow, man, this is your new life. Yeah.
It's the greatest.
Sometimes,
It's
yeah.
it's not in every lifetime you get such an opportunity, and the Lord is giving you the greatest gift, and you're saying no, 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 no. I mean, it's stupid, it's dumb to do that, but he's doing the best he can with what he's got to bring. But he's giving you the greatest gift is himself, his energy, his potency, and all that. And you're going, you don't trust it. Well, the Lord is the most trustworthy personality, and that the love he's giving you, this intoxicating, ecstatic communion is the greatest. It's himself. He wants to give himself to you, and you're playing hard
But
to
she
get.
doesn't have to make a choice.
You're playing
She
hard to.
thinks she has to make a choice, That that's the problem. She thinks it's a block for then, while he will be her companion from now on, much stronger than ever before. And you can live your life, of course. Can you imagine that he would take away your security? He's not taking
He's
that
only
away.
going to give
On
you
the
more.
contrary,
Yeah.
give
He's going
more.
You're going to get more connection. Everything will become more easy because of being bonded with the truth.
Yeah, actually, he took from me since last 5 years the false guru, the worst people, my addictions. Everything speeded up. I became 1,000 times new person. And even when he put me through struggles, what he did, at the end, it was benefit.
Yeah. It's always beneficial. Yeah, I mean, this is the best place to be on the planet, wherever the Lord is manifesting is the best place to be for any person who has sufficient intelligence to be in this family is the best place. There's no family I've seen. I've been to India so many times, lived there and everything. I've never seen a family of devotees like this, because the Lord is so manifested here in that glory that he brought here in his greatest manifestation, and he's becoming stronger here, stronger and stronger and stronger. That's why it's so attractive. I mean, I couldn't even imagine staying a day without this, much less. I'm just always thinking, get my duties done, or stop getting distracted, so I can come and do this. Because the more the Lord is present, the more it's just his mercy is just being present. And mercy just exudes here of goodwill and good tidings and everything is in this relationship, to be able to call the Lord and the Lord is there with you. And I mean, this is fantastic. There's nothing, I can't imagine anything better than this. No money compared, no wealth, nothing compared.
I feel if we would live in the times of Jesus, we also would be naturally attracted to Jesus. And if we were living in the time of Lord Chaitanya, we would naturally be attracted to there. And now we are living here, being naturally attracted to you and to this family, and it's very very super fortunate.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same as being attracted back when Lord Chaitanya or Jesus was around. It's that potency. It's the same potency. And now, I mean, of course, when Lord Chaitanya was here, he was here in his glory, full glory, and then he had all these devotees too. But we're still getting that benefit, and it's powerful. Even a drop of it is a benefit, and it's just getting bigger, more thick. See? That's what sadhu sangha does, and so we just go all the way. I mean, it's unfortunate if people can't take this, or they come for a while, then they go away. I mean, it's destiny, but it's a little unfortunate because here we have such a great opportunity. This, you know, I'm broadcasting every day, you're coming every day. And so this allows this Lord to come and get more and more thick in the world. His cloud becomes more real in this world because the Maya has been so real here, the illusions, the Kali Yuga thing, everything. We're turning it over.
We are like radios.
Radios, yeah, we're tuning into that frequency, yeah, and that bringing that into this world and broadcasting it, this frequency, and this is what keeps Kali Yuga at bay, and turns it changes the Kali Yuga while we're here doing this, and while the line continues to go, it changes the Kali Yuga influence. There's no other way. When Haridas chanted in ecstasy, Lord Chaitanya said Haridas is holding back Kali Yuga from coming. And as soon as the devotees go, it's like a dam that's been held back, and then the water of the force of Kali comes and rushes in again. It's only the devotees that hold it back with the truth, and we're holding it back. I mean, I don't know, these gurus can't do it. They're buckling. Look, they even think, well, it's good to do that, and even on a physical level, they're not getting it. And speculation ain't strong. There's nothing strong enough other than the mercy of Lord Chaitanya to deliver us and others. I mean, Jesus also, with people who become real Christian, they get that. There's some deliverance in that, but Jesus said, I have more to tell you, and Lord Chaitanya is it. I mean, if they got sufficient intelligence, they'll come here. If not, they get what Jesus, at least it's something transcendental, Yeah.
Guru Maharaj?
Yes.
I'm always sharing that God was always with me, and now I saw it was always like in the background. There was always his presence there. I have also some proofs in my life when I was younger and people were hurting me physically or mentally abused. I felt him. I felt this presence which I can lean back. Yeah. But now I feel like it was the very little Krishna or little drop. And this drop, having this little Krishna my whole life, it made me feel very lonely. I'm not matched to this world. It made me always different. But since I found this place, it was like coming from the bush, and the small drop was like resonating with this what you involved. And it was like big Krishna, like big potency. And the small drop of me was like matching. But of course, there is a different what I can comprehend, what I am, what my what I hold in me. Yes. Right. And now it's like facing all of this, it's like cleaning all the time. This
Yeah.
process is crazy.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the whole point. So you can either awaken here in this Sangha. Some people will awaken, some people will continue from a previous life. It'll nourish the bhakti. There's no other place to nourish real bhakti but in the association of those who are nourishing bhakti. That's why it's rare. Vaidhi bhakti can't do it. That guru couldn't do it. Oh, they're still in false ego and speculations, and they don't know what is real bhakti. If he did, he'd be here. Why wouldn't he be here if he knew what real bhakti was? And that goes for all of them. People are still confused. This is the only thing that'll deliver you is real bhakti is the real God. The real conclusive understanding that comes from that real bhakti is the real God. See, this is why this is a very rare situation because you don't see it to this extent. You see a lot of mixtures and stuff out there with some Christians and everything. In Vaishnavism, it virtually doesn't exist at this time. From what I've seen, they got a lot of rule followers and nice guys, maybe even liberated level and stuff, but you don't have the extent of conclusiveness and ecstasy that you see here in this Sangha anywhere. No, I challenge the whole world, not as a bad, playful challenge. Show us something like this. Show us some devotees that are so ecstatic like this and so powerful and life-changing, and death threatening. We threaten death. We threaten that which causes death, ignorance. We threaten the Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is afraid of this preaching. It shows in the form of these gurus and people who are against this. That's their fear. So this is a fantastic place to be, man. And more than that. This is Bhagavatam example. This stuff will be in the Bhagavatam. Why wouldn't it be? This preaching is more powerful than Prahlad Maharaj. This is more powerful than the preaching of Guru Setra. Yeah. Why? Because we are connected with Lord Chaitanya genuinely. Why wouldn't it be better? What you got from Prabhupada was from Prahlad was more difficult to attain, and it was less than this. Here it's easier to attain, and it's so much more because we're really associated transcendentally with Lord Chaitanya. That's why everything goes fast here and deep here, deeper than anything you see. That's how Krishna wins. It's already won. All we do is see, Arjuna, Lalita, Shamasundari, Janaki, you can be the instruments of this. Gohari, that fool too, can be an instrument. Tom, you can be an instrument. And anybody else out there for the deliverance of others, because that's the desire of Lord Chaitanya. It was actually the desire of Moses. It was the desire of Prabhupada. It was the desire of Abraham. It's the desire of Jesus. It's the desire of every living being who's alive in this world, really alive, is to deliver the world, because that is the only goal worthy in this world. Everybody is fucking dreaming, the bottom line. You're all dreamers until you're dreaming of Krishna like Lalita, always dreaming. She's a dream. I saw that in Mexico. She dreams. I catch her dreaming sometimes. She's out there. And she says, yeah, I'm a dreamer. Hey, man, are you ready? Any brave hearts out there? Brave heart. We're going to war, man. It's fun, isn't it? I love this war. I love fighting with Maya, man. Isn't it nice? Everybody takes it so seriously. Like
You
David.
feel so confident when you have Lord on your side.
Yeah, I
There
got
is
God on my
no
side.
enemy, actually. Everything is pathetic,
I got
like
Lord
the
Chaitanya,
Skalamakanta or the
greatest avatar in the whole universes, man.
Why is this guy bringing his maha?
You didn't hear what I said. Just let him be. Let him be.
Ah,
Let him be. Just think about something else.
okay, no problem.
You give us the armor. Without the armor of the guru, Krishna won't come through us. So if we don't put on guru's armor,
Yeah.
you can't do it alone. That's what you give us. That, and of course, a lot more.
You know, the way it is, and this is the way you're delivered, you know, hey, you all belong to me, and I belong to you. That's love, true love. See, that's how you're out of here, man. If you don't love good, that's why Lord Chaitanya said, oh, Ramananda Roy, Maharaj Prataruja love you so much, he will certainly get Krishna's mercy. Otherwise, you don't love a real guru that's come to deliver you out of illusion. Well, you're not delivered yet. You didn't figure it out. Johan, you didn't figure it out yet. Christina, you didn't figure it out yet. You know? So it comes down to that. And that's how you feel. The guru is mine. See? This is my disciple, man.
We would be absolutely lost without you. We would be absolutely lost without you.
Absolutely.
Like those old people are lost without you.
Absolutely. Everybody's a loser, man, until you find the real spiritual master and power. I was a loser until the Lord captured me. We're all losers, you know? And now we're all winners here. We've won the Lord, man. I don't have to chant one fucking lack. Hey, man, that's a bozo class. That means you haven't attained Krishna. Hey, Lord Chaitanya came to this world. We got that mercy of Lord Chaitanya. We've got that. I don't have to chant one lack to attain the Lord. If I feel like it, I'll do it when I'm ready, you know, or if I ever get ready. I'm already there. I'm here doing my work, man. Hey, anybody accepts this association, boom, you're delivered. Easy peasy. You know, they still don't know what deliverance is. They don't know the power of Lord Chaitanya. They don't believe in it, but I believe in it. Lalita believes in it. Janaki believes in it. Shamasundar is starting to believe in it. Tom is on his way, pretty good, doing good. And a lot of people out there in the audience believe in it. Maybe we'll get there. Mr. What's that guy? David Beeman might start believing in it. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. We've already got it, man. We won the war. Starts with winning our own soul back, man. Even Srila Prabhupada knew this. That's why I like, his saying. He said, what's the highest realization? A stupid neophyte said to him. The highest realization, he looked at him, he says, is it Sankirtan is the highest realization? He said, no. He says, save yourself, man. That is the highest revelation. You want to save yourself out there, you gurus, you so-called gurus and all that, you followers of gurus, you come here, man. Then you'll get the highest. You'll be saved, and then you'll become a real fucking guru and a real fucking disciple. And then you'll start delivering people. Get it yet? Anybody hearing me?
It's
That's
like
the bottom line. Go ahead, what?
it's like ambrosia for the soul. It's like a food. It's like a party. It's like luxus, It's very luxury.
Yeah, it's luxurious. It's like sitting in a warm hot tub every day. It's like getting a very deep tissue massage. It doesn't
How
hurt.
is it, Guru Maharaj, to be so transcendental
Oh, it
situation?
just gets better. All I can say is it gets better every day. It goes beyond even words, other than using analogies and all of that. It's out of this world. See, it's out of this mind. See? And it's in the realm of it's like being in that paradise that Adam and Eve were in, before the fall. And then, but we're here, and we look at all the people still in the fall, and it's our thing to convince them, come back. The Lord is, this is the word of the Lord, come back. You prodigal sons and daughters, come back. Where? Jaipataka? No, not there. Narayan Raj? No, not there. Radhakund Babaji's? No, not there. ISKCON? No, not there. Here, right here, the Lord, the kingdom of God is coming to you. I know it sounds like madness. It sounds like a crazy guy speaking to you, but it is true, true, true. Ask Janaki. It's true. It's true. You come here, you will be delivered so easily. Why? Because the work is finished here. Although we love the work, I love to, it's like an artist, you just always want to paint, your picture is good. Yeah, let's do a little more detail, and a little more detail, a little more detail. That's the kind of place this is, man. It's perfect and more perfect. And becomes more perfect and more perfect. Come on, where are you gonna get a fucking bath like this, man?
I would never call this working. I feel working is that definition made up for material world. You play all the time. You are
Yeah,
playing and
this is
playing and
play
playing
is
and
work.
playing.
Work is play. Play is work. And it's no work. People think people don't know what work is meant to be. The perfection of work is it's not work, it's play. That's why it's called Vrindavan. They just fucking play. They don't work. They're churning even, the butter, they're churning the butter and ecstasy. It's not work for them, man. They're churning the butter, which represents this. The butter, melted hearts and butter, nice sweet tasting butter, man. Found out, Krishna knew it's good to eat butter, man. Everybody think, don't listen to these fucking liars out there saying butter is bad for you. Right there, see, Shama Sundar, we know some secrets here. We're not telling everything yet, but butter is good for you, man. That's why Krishna liked the butter, and these fucking demons teach you, don't, too much cholesterol, too much butter. No, it's not bad for you. You fucking
We
liar.
crack the codes.
You cracked the code.
Now for real.
Yeah, where's my butter stick? I'm gonna eat half a stick of butter. I'm still actually working up to it, because I don't know. I'm still conditioned by these fuckers,
Yeah, it's a process. It's a process. We are on our way. But
man.
we
We're
crack the codes.
having a
This is
great
the
time.
most important.
Yeah, isn't it nice? It's a great time. We just come here to play and deliver the universe in Vrindavan style. Look at this. Let's see, how many hours? 3 hours already. Like, just goes by like nothing. Prem Perosion, I can give an hour and a half class. And I thought, well, that's really great. But look at this. We do 3 hours and it's gone by, just like nothing. Okay, so let's take a break and do some prescribed duties. And we'll be back. Maybe somebody
Will you
else.
come back today?
Yeah, it's on my bucket list.
Great.
More and more, it's like, hey man, I don't want to. I feel like when I don't come back because I get distracted some way, it's like I missed out on something, man. I don't want to. I like gold now. I'm getting like addicted to gold.
Maybe, just maybe, will we read something juicy tonight?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I have strange desire to
Yeah,
grasp the verses.
yeah, me too. Yeah, that'll increase forever. It's great. Okay. Yeah, thanks everybody for coming, and we'll be back.
Thank you so much, Guru Maharaj.